David Feldman, BKFC founder. Tell us a bit about yourself. How did you get into this?
I've been in combat sports my whole life. I was born into this, really. My dad was a professional boxer and then a Hall of Fame boxing trainer. I was a professional boxer. My brother was a professional boxer. So we've been in this, in this scene for a long time. And then after boxing, I got into promoting. I was promoting mixed martial arts, and I was promoting professional boxing. And one of my fighters I met was a traveler, and pretty cool stories about what he was telling me about bare-knuckle fighting. So I kind of checked it out a lot, and I thought, man, this can be something. So I gave it a shot back in 2011. Very successful, did very well, but I thought I was going to be able to get it sanctioned and regulated very, very easy, and I wasn't. So I went around, for the next only 8 years, trying to get it regulated and find another state to allow me to do it. Finally, I did, and then here we are on our 35th total event right now, coming up next Saturday, August 20th.
How did the BKFC begin? What was the idea behind it? What was your intentions when you started the championships?
Man, everything I really did ever in life was I went against the grain. I did things that people said I couldn't do, and I just thought that I've been in combat sports my whole life, and it was getting, in my mind, a little stale. MMA was kind of on a good surge, but they were implementing a lot of rules and regulations, and I thought something exciting could pop, and I thought bare knuckle fighting was it, because there's a crazy sound when you hear someone's fist hitting someone's skin, with their face, and it's something that really makes the crowd go wow. And these fights are so exciting. It's just it's amazing, really.
And you told me off camera, it started in a warehouse with about a crowd of 20 people. Now you're in London for your first UK show. How big can it be?
I think it can be the number 2 or 3 or maybe even the number 1 combat sport promotion in the world in 5 years. We're not far off from really becoming very widely recognized right now. We're accepted, mainstream-wise. All the fighters know it's real. It's not like a fly-by-night company, which they thought it was at the beginning, for the first 10 shows. When's it going to end? When's it going to end? It can't last. Can I fight for them? Can I fight for them? Can I fight for them? It's how it turned, and I think it can really, truly be a global conglomerate.
And, it's the fastest growing contact sport in the USA. Can it become established in the UK? Obviously, it's your first show here. Do you think you can see this being a regular thing?
I think I can. I think it's going to take a little more time here, only because there's so much really sincere, loyal boxing fans here. Not even so much mixed martial arts, but boxing is a huge sport here, as you saw with the Tyson Fury fight. You don't see that kind of stuff in the United States, right? So I think it's definitely going to catch fire here, because it's exciting and it's real fighting, and that's what people want to see. They want to see real fighting, and that's what this is. And I just think we're, a few years away from really catching fire. And I think after we do these next 6 to 8 shows that we're planning in the next 12 months here in the UK, I think then we're going to really catch on.
And I'm sure you get many comparisons to boxing, UFC, MMA. What is the difference with bare knuckle fighting and those sports?
MMA has a lot of different holds. You can elbow, you can kick, you can knee, you can grapple, you can do everything. You have to train all these different skill sets to be able to compete in there. And in bare knuckle fighting, it's bare fist punches only. It's the only strikes allowed. And I think it's an unbelievable sport.
And what do you say to people who say, BKFC is too brutal, it's controversial? What do you say to that? Is it too brutal? Is it more dangerous than boxing or MMA?
Well, you know what it is? It's the people. It's like anything, like really, truly anything in life. If you don't know about something, you either talk good or bad about it without educating yourself on it, right? So the perception of this, obviously, is bare knuckle fighting. They're going to think it's a street fight. They're going to think it's a bar fight. But it's anything but that. We have great combat sports athletes, all well-experienced and well-trained combat sports from all different walks of combat sports, from Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, MMA. They all come over to bare knuckle fighting to compete, and they all have a lot of experience. So I just tell people that, just watch, pay attention a little more, watch the sport. You're going to enjoy it. And by the way, we don't have as many injuries as boxing or MMA. So, you know, that's a big reason and a big proponent for, you know, the negativity that comes our way at times. But then again, it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of education. It's a matter of just letting them mature with this a little bit more.
And finally, ahead of August 20th at the Ovo Arena, who wins, Michael Venom Page or Mike Perry? Is it too controversial for you to say?
I'll tell you who really wins, truly, and I don't want to sound corny by saying this, but the fans win, because this is going to be a collision course fight. You know, we know that MVP is very skilled, and he can box, and he can move, and he can do his thing, but I think once you get hit with a bare knuckle, you can't help but engage into a true bare knuckle fight, and I think that's what the fans are going to see. So at the end of the day, I do think the fans are going to win.